Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Homebrew Wednesday. How's everything doing? I haven't not got a beer. Well, I have a beer with me right now that I can cheers you with, but it's not a homebrew. But just don't panic. We're working on something here. Just a second. Let me say Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. It's been quite a while since I've had any homebrew because I think as I may have mentioned last week in my Homebrew Wednesday video, I didn't brew anything the week before. There was just so much going on. I just didn't. I just decided to take a break from it. But anyway, let's see what we've got going on down over here. Where's that going? There you go. So I'm kegging up a batch right now. Up here I've got another batch going. This is an IPA. She's all dressed up. Well, it's pretty cold down here in this corner of the basement, that is. It's not over there where I do my, where I sit at my computer, but you got to take your Gravol, guys, okay? I'm sorry about the camera movement here. This is a Cooper's IPA that's being dressed up with some hops, quite a bit of hops actually I added, and some grains. I actually do have a video on this, excuse me, coming up. It's been filmed and I'm just going to edit it and put it up on YouTube. I do have this thing on it because it's, as I said, it's fairly cold down here. These belt heaters that I have, this one's falling off actually, I think. Whoops. Come on, get up there. They're not, I'm gonna have to fix that when I finish this video. They're not the hottest heat belts around. They're lower wattage ones, which is great because then you don't have to worry about overheating your beer. Whoops, I better this is getting low. I better get to that. I'll pause the camera and finish that. Show you what I'm going to do with the keg, and then I'll get back and talk about this a little bit. So, yeah, I better attend to that brew. What I'm going to do is tilt the bucket. I've got this piece of styrofoam here. Whoops, I tripped over something down there. I got this piece of styrofoam that I don't know, bought something, and I guess I kept the piece of styrofoam. I tucked that under the front of the fermenter, and to tilt it backwards and get all the beer into the keg. Okay, but I better get to that. I'll be right back. So you're seeing a dark, well, sort of dark, foggy image right now. It's because I'm showing you the great thing about winter is that I can put my keg out here in this ridiculously cold night where I believe it's snowing as well. But and this keg will cool down real fast so that I can bring it in and carbonate it. Normally I would shove it in my keezer and put the keezer on freezer mode, do it that way, but it's much colder out here and I'm not gonna, tax my compressor on my freezer. So that will sit there for an hour or two and then I will carbonate it. But you won't be seeing the tasting of that until another video. And that's because, well, probably you haven't seen the making of that beer yet. So I'll just explain a little bit about the video. I will get it out like within the next day or two, if like even sooner if I can. Basically, what I decided to do was brew something where I had no idea how it was going to turn out, or what grains I was going to use, and things like that, and hops. I didn't use Beersmith. I didn't use anything. I didn't look anything up. I just gathered some stuff together and brewed. Now there are 3 hop additions. It's a Cooper's IPA. Plus there's some grains in there, and sorry, I'm trying to think back to what I did. Some grains, and I boiled some grains and some dry malt extract and added 3 hop additions. So, I'll be putting that up online shortly. And I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't even watched the footage yet. I don't know how I don't know what it looks like or how educational it will be. It might confuse some people, but anyway, it wasn't supposed to be an instructional video. It's just supposed to be, you know, making some beer, and you guys can go along for the ride. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, I'll tell you right now, coming out of the airlock, I took the little cover off because it's getting a little warm. So the airlock smells divine. Absolutely divine. The hop aromas coming out of that are just incredible. And it's going like a son of a gun. And this is 24 hours later. Look forward to that video. I'm barely not looking forward to it because I don't know how it turned out, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go over there to my computer and sit down, put the camera down, and we'll talk about some other stuff. I'm going to get myself a glass of wine. At least that is homebrew. So we'll see you over there. Cheers. Okay, no, I've decided to stay in this area instead of going over there. I just put the camera down. So got myself a nice glass of red wine. Look at that. I cannot believe how clear that is. So I shot that homebrew video I was talking about a couple minutes ago. I shot it last night. In other words, the night before tonight as I'm shooting this. And I have to tell you, you know, I shot it because, you know, it's been a while since I shot a homebrew video. And I know that some of you, and some of you don't even have to say anything, but a couple guys have said something that I haven't really been shooting a lot of brewing videos lately. And that's, and I know that. To tell you the truth, you know, when I started doing this brewing thing on YouTube, I figured after I did, you know, a couple of videos would be basically, that would be it, you know. I didn't have a clue that it would actually lead and still be going on today. This brewing thing, and of course there's a huge community now on YouTube, a home brewing community, that I'm, you know, absolutely proud to be part of. It's just that, you know, I want to do something new every time I shoot videos, other than like Homebrew Wednesdays they're just blogs, okay? That's what they're supposed to be. That's what they are. Anyway, it turns out that, you know, everyone wants to see me brew. Like I've done Cooper's kits all over the place, different ways of doing them. I've done 2 mini mash videos, at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 partial extract with grains videos. I've done 1 all grain video. I'll tell you something right now. All grain videos are really, really, really hard to shoot. They're time consuming as it is without shooting. And the all grain process, that is. And by the time you're done shooting an all grain video properly, your back is killing you and you're pissed off and you just, you know, wonder why you ever did it. All grain brewing is great. I love the process, and I continue to do it. I haven't done any lately, but I have grains, and I will be doing some. And I'll shoot video. In the meantime, my focus really is to stick to the easier methods as far as the videos go. I do have an all grain video for those of you who don't know, and I'll link to it down in the comment section below in the description. It's pretty explanatory as far as doing all grain on the stove without a propane burner and without a facility like a yard, like a backyard is, of course, my backyard. Like right now, I would never be able to brew out there. It's just covered in snow. You know, the two pots on the stove method, and it works. And a few of you I've seen have done that, and it works wonderfully. It's more convenient than, see, a lot of people have garages, you know, They can crack the garage door, put a little heater on in there. It's dead of winter. They can brew their beer. I don't have a garage, so I can't do that. It's inconvenient for me to brew all grain outside in the winter time. So I really, you know, that's the thing. So if I'm going to brew beer, I gotta find other ways of doing it. And again, because I brew to save money, I'm not always doing all grain because that would just be way too much time, which I don't have. So anyway, I did this video that you're gonna see in a day or two because I felt I owed you guys at least some sort of a brewing video. So what I decided to do was just grab 3 or 4 bags of grain. I've got these, some of them are still here. I have to put them away. That's, what is that? I can't read it because it's wrinkled. What is it? Carapils. You know, that's just one of the bags that I have, and there's lots of others down there. So I grabbed some grains and I tasted some of them. This is on the video. And I decided right then and there on camera which grains and how much of them I was going to use. So that's an interesting way to do it by the seat of your pants. Kind of like blindfolded. It's like, okay, well, you know, this one's really sweet, so I won't put much of that in. This one doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it seems to have a little bit of, you know, different feel to it on the tongue. So, you know, and it's just like, you know, when I cook, I don't use a recipe. I just throw stuff together, and I've been, as I'll say in the video, that when you see it, I've been cooking long enough that I can do that in the kitchen when I'm cooking. With brewing, well, yeah, maybe, sort of, enough that I think I can come up with something that's half decent. But we will see. So next week on my Homebrew Wednesday, we will be tasting the beer, the brew that you're going to see me make on the video when it comes out in a couple days. So that's why I did the video. All right, I don't want to let you guys think that I'm just doing weekly Homebrew Wednesday videos and that's it. And man, do I love cooking. I really do. So, you know, you can definitely look forward to more of those. The beef jerky video, everyone's waiting for it and they're asking for it, you know, and I can't wait. It's the middle of winter. I want beef jerky. So please be patient with me, okay? Please do. I promise this will happen. All right. But the videos, like for instance, the video I shot last night of the brew I just did, it took me 4 hours to shoot the video. Whereas it normally would have only taken me maybe an hour and a half to just make the beer. Shooting the video is a lot more work than that. And you know, I have to set up my workspace. I'll show some video of this. Set up my workspace, get everything I need set up there so that when I'm shooting I don't have to stop and go and get something, or I might even rehearse part of the video to make sure that just like quickly, just to see if I've got what I'm going to say, you know, down pat. Of course, I've got my one camera set up. That's got to be manually focused, manually white balanced, and manually aperture settings. I do not want this focus wandering crap going on, where the focus is going between me and the background, and the white balance is going all crazy because I've got a red shirt on, or you know, anything like that. All manual settings, and that takes time to set up. Okay, see, I was a professional videographer, and that's my way of videotaping stuff. Is I'm not used to just slapping up a camera and hoping for the best. I was professional, and that's the way I do it. It's more work, but I feel that the results are worth it. And of course, there you can see below the camera, I've got a monitor there so I can see myself on the frame to make sure that I'm centered and there's enough headroom and everything looks good and the color is good. Of course, there's my wireless microphone transceiver, or I guess receiver, so that I can put my wireless mic on and get that. I have to do sound checks to make sure there's no interference. And then I've got a second camera I have to worry about and figure out what angles to choose with it. and make sure that that works out, because I only have one chance to shoot these things. So if something goes wrong during a shooting of one of these videos, I'm screwed, right? I can't do it again unless I go out and, you know, get all the stuff and do it a second time, which I really didn't, you know, don't usually want to do. So I really appreciate all the wonderful comments and the support. Let's get myself a little fuel here. Dry throat. It's very dry down here. I will say it again. If you love red wine, make your own. It's as easy as anything. I could make another wine video. As a matter of fact, I probably will be doing another winemaking video, because the one I've got up on here is very old. It's not even widescreen. And it's, you know, so I probably will do that. I don't know if I'll do it with this particular wine kit that I have now, but the next one I do, which will be in about 3 weeks, I think I'm going to shoot. Because making wine is so easy, and it won't take me much to do a little talk on how to do it the easy way. Okay? So that's what's coming up. That's what's going on. Just want to make sure I don't fall asleep and forget about my keg out back, because it'll definitely freeze if I do. So I'll probably set an alarm. I can't wait to taste it. It's just a simple Cooper's English bitter. That was just to get some pipeline. Because to tell you the honest truth, and I said this to my wife earlier, I'm sick and tired of store-bought beer. I can barely get it down. Seriously. Barely get it down. So I am looking forward to this stuff here. All right. And I'm looking forward to your comments down below as well. Please tell me what you think, you know, of what I've said today. And I'm just looking forward to doing more videos. It's just that it's a matter of time. And if you want to try and shoot a homebrew video with 2 cameras and a lapel mic, and making sure everything's working and synchronized and everything else, plus there's the editing, you be my guest. Because but it's something I love to do. But it's just this. It's this. That's what gets in the way. Okay? I don't even have a watch, because time goes too fast for me if I keep looking at it. So, but I think I'm out of time, speaking of. So I want to thank you for watching. And have a good week. Take care of yourself. Last week I did a 24-hour broadcast on Friday night. 24 hours I did my show. A lot of fun. I don't think I'll be doing that anytime again soon. So, but if you have a Facebook account, you can catch me on Facebook. And I have 2 Facebook accounts, one of which I will not accept just anybody. It's just for family and close friends. But the other Facebook, my main one, is the one where I'll accept any friend requests, so that you guys can see what's going on. Some people don't have Facebook accounts. And if that's the case, then you can go to my website, craigfaraway.com. And there's a little square there where you can read if there's anything that I need to tell you, there's where it will be. And the date is always on it, so you know when that thing was posted. I am working on a new website. I've got a friend of mine helping me with that. We're going to get together. We're going to talk about what I want to put on the new website. And there'll be a lot more stuff on it. Videos and you know, more to do with CraigTube and brewing. So looking forward to that as well. But I'm out of time. So I'll see you guys. Thank you, and be safe. And most importantly, happy brewing. Cheers.